The recipe that I'm going to try, which by the way I am going to leave the link below to the website. It's called 2-ingredient chocolate truffle recipe, which is very promising, you know, having not much, like almost 2 ingredients, and you know, hoping that the cooking method is also going to be easy. I hope that it's going to be a successful one. The main ingredients are chocolate and coconut milk. The recipe suggests that it's better to use dark chocolate, and me personally, I love dark chocolate better, so that's what I'm going to use, a dark chocolate. And another ingredient is coconut milk. You're gonna need to use a full-fat coconut milk because there are different types of coconut milk. You know, the ones that are sold usually next to oat milk and almond milk. It's a coconut milk, but it's very diluted with water, and that is not what we need. We need a full-fat coconut milk. Sometimes it's even called coconut cream because it's, you know, it has a creamy consistency. So you better go for the ones that have a creamy consistency. You don't want to put it in the fridge, because if you put this kind of coconut milk in the fridge, what I have noticed, they can, like, the fat part and the water part are going to separate, and that is not what we need for this recipe. We just need a very creamy and smooth full-fat coconut milk. So the most difficult part so far was chopping the chocolate very finely. I did not enjoy it a bit. It was not fun, but it's like logic based, and as the recipe suggests, it's one of the crucial parts. It's very important in order for the chocolate to melt properly. So I hope it's gonna work. So another thing, this recipe says using microwave in order to heat up the coconut milk for the chocolate to melting. I don't have a microwave, so but the recipe said that if you don't have a microwave, you can use the oven top, like heating it up on a medium heat without overheating or boiling is fine. So that's what I'm gonna do, and hopefully it's gonna work fine. Right now I'm going to take my coconut milk, put it in the small saucepan, and I'm going to heat it up until it's simmering a little bit, not boiling. And then I'm going to pour it over the chocolate, finely chopped chocolate that gave me blisters on my hands, and leave it for 5 minutes, covered with a lid to trap the heat, hoping that it's gonna be enough heat to melt it. In 5 minutes, I'm going to check if it's melted enough, and I'm gonna stir very gently, trying not to incorporate too much air. I don't know why it's important, but the recipe says that it's important, so I'm gonna do it. And let me see what I end up with in this process. Wish me luck. Okay, so now is going to be the most nerve-wracking part of the recipe, because 5 minutes has passed and I have to check if the chocolate is melted. I kind of feel like it's not enough. It was not enough. You know, heating method was not enough to melt it all. And I think in this recipe, microwaving it in small increments is kind of crucial. So I don't know what I'm gonna do if it didn't work. So let me just check. Okay, it looks good so far. So maybe I was wrong. I have my vanilla extract nearby. I'm gonna stir it in. Whew. So, all right, you guys, I think it's working. Oh man, it actually melted. It actually melted more than enough. Oh, thank God. I was so worried that it's not gonna work. Because I remember, I think I made vegan chocolate truffles before, but the cooking method was different. Right, and my main camera died, which is not a problem because the main character right now is this melted chocolate in coconut milk. I was worried, but it totally worked. I didn't have to worry because, as you can see, everything melted very nicely. I start stirring it and I can see that everything is melted. I'm just stirring it gently, and in the end, as you can see, what we have is this nice mixture for our truffles, absolutely wonderfully combined together. I'm surprised and I'm very glad that it worked. I knew deep inside, even that I was worried, I knew that the recipe from this website is not gonna let me down. This is a great website. I do encourage you to visit it. When I started stirring, I added vanilla. Stirred it again and put it in the fridge. I checked it in an hour. It was still very liquid. It was like a kind of a thick mousse consistency, and in 2 hours I checked it again, and right now I think it's firm enough. It's firm enough. It's not liquid. The recipe says to stick a knife in the middle, and if it comes out almost clean, it's a good indicator that it's ready. I don't want to wait anymore. I want to try and scoop my first truffle. Of course, the best thing to have is have one of those, ice cream scoopers, very round shaped spoons. I don't have that. I'm gonna use regular spoon. I'm gonna scoop this chocolate mixture. Is it a mixture? Chocolate. What is it? Substance? No, doesn't sound right. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna take a spoon and start scooping. Scoop, scoop, scoop. Here you go. And then I'm gonna try this amount first. I'm gonna use my hands to quickly shape a ball. I really don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying. I guess like that. Like that. All right. Well, it's kind of a ball, isn't it? Whatever. Quickly gonna toss it in the cacao powder that I have. Get rid of the excess and put it on a serving dish with a parchment paper on top of it. Yeah, those are the truffles. They look like truffles. I don't know what to do with my hands. Now they're dirty. So what I'm gonna do? I guess I have to wash them, probably. Yeah. So let me just try again, scooping it with my spoon. Regular spoony spoon. Oh, yeah, right. In the middle, it's not that firm. Yeah, maybe I should have waited a little bit longer, or maybe not. I mean, it's not liquid, and it molds into these balls. But the middle part, yeah, the middle part was a little bit less firm. Something to be mindful about. If I had the time, I probably would have left it maybe for, in my case, 2 hours and a half. 2.5 hours. Yeah. Shake off the excess like that. Yeah, look at those truffles coming along. Very nice. It's very uncomfortable with the hands. What do I do? Do I wash them again? Okay, so I guess I'm just gonna continue scooping this chocolate. I'm gonna avoid the center because the center, I think I'm gonna put it in the fridge. I'm just gonna continue scooping and tossing them in cacao powder until I'm done. The recipe says that this amount is gonna yield about 16 truffles, which is of course depends on the size of the balls that you're gonna make, but it's plenty. It's plenty, it's enough. It's very decadent. I can already feel it. I can feel the taste, you know, because the smell is so amazing. The chocolate, the vanilla, coconut milk, just yum. Just yum. Oh, I'm not gonna I think I'm not gonna wash my hands anymore. I guess it's working without washing your hands, if you don't mind being messy. Oh yes, wonderful, beautiful, beautiful chocolate truffles. I am so glad that this was a success. I haven't tried them yet, but you know, I think it's a success. I guess, you know, I guess I'm just gonna try one real quick just to tell you about the taste. Oh, I'm pretty sure it's amazing. Oh. Look at my hands. You know, it's a wonderful, beautiful, decadent, smooth chocolate truffle. It's like chocolate but better. It's an amazing dessert. Oh, it's even so much better than I expected. Oh, it's so lovely. What a beautiful, wonderful taste. I think it refrigerates well for like obvious reasons. So I'm gonna make a bunch. I'm gonna eat some, and how much you eat is totally up to you. It's not anyone's business. And that is it. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel if you want to see me cooking another vegan recipes. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.